we're Biscuiteers, the original hand-iced biscuit company. Each year we ice over 3 million biscuits by hand, and today, as Christmas is approaching, we thought we'd show you how to ice our biscuit gift tags. These can be used on your presents with ribbon threaded through, or even as place settings for your Christmas dinner. You will need flood bottles, piping bags, and your choice of icing colours. In this video, we will focus solely on the design aspect. Let's begin. We'll start with our first tag. We decided to dedicate this one to Dad. Before creating these biscuits, we flooded all of them with white icing, but you could opt for any colour that you like. To learn more about how we did this, click the video above. We begin by taking our red line icing and creating a bow in the corner of the tag away from the hole. We fill this in by zigzagging the piping bag across the shape, like so. We then take our brown line icing and create 2 curved lines. These will be for our foliage. Once we've added in a few branches, we can add in the greenery. For this, we take our green line icing and add some leaf shapes growing towards the centre of the tag. We then added in a little extra depth with some red berries. Next, we begin with writing the name. Now, writing and icing may seem really daunting, but if you practice and just take your time, you'll be a pro in no time. Our trick is to practice the word on a piece of baking parchment beforehand so that you feel confident. Just take each letter at a time and don't worry about joining up the letters if you find it easier to go one at a time. And there we go, your first tag is ready for the presents underneath the tree. On to our next tag. For this one we used a circle instead of a classic gift tag. This one is for Mum. So that you can make the biscuits, we've linked a printable PDF below in the description so that you can print out the template of the biscuits and bake them yourselves. Just don't forget to add in the hole so that you can thread the ribbon through. For this design, we took our yellow line icing and created a ribbon-like design by making lines up and across the biscuit, like so. We then tied this ribbon in place with a sprig of holly using the same ball and zigzag technique that we used earlier. Now it's time for the name. Again, as we said, just take your time and go nice and slowly, and remember to practice beforehand. And there we go, your second place setting is ready to be wrapped around a napkin. On to our next gift tag. We kept this one quite simple as we used a long name, reveal later. And we just used the same holly technique but framing the tag so that it's opposite the hole, and then added in a few red berries on the other side as well. We decided to lay this place setting for the one and only Rudolph. Just copy how we do the name here. This was a long one. You can get a better idea of how we do this and the technique that we use with this name. On to our next design. We added in our favourites, the red berries, and then curved it along the green icing to create the shape of eucalyptus to wrap around the letters and the biscuit. We decided to dedicate this biscuit to Saint Nick. You can see how we created the name with 2 words here. Remember to think about your spacing when writing with icing. The worst would be to have started and then not have any space for the last letters. And there we go. Saint Nick's place is ready. Okay, on to our last tag. We've made this one more of a fun party tag by adding a few presents and fairy lights. For the present, we iced a square and then used the zigzag technique to fill it in before adding a ribbon and a bow. We then added curved lines coming from the top of the biscuit to act as dangling fairy lights before adding a range of colours to them. We then iced the name Kevin, Home Alone fans will know why, taking our time nice and slowly whilst doing so. And there we go, your last gift tag is done. So now all of your gift tags or place settings are ready for their guests. Remember, these were just some examples of what you could do to them. If you liked this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more baking tips and tricks. We hope you have a happy Christmas and enjoy making these. If you do create anything we'd absolutely love to see, simply tag us using the handle @Biscuiteers Ltd. See you next time!